I met him in 2010, and it took me 4 years before we started investing. We bought the stock in 2014 and made about 20 times our investment there. Then we started investing in SpaceX in 2017 and are among the largest investors there. What about your valuation? We currently have about $1 billion invested, and it cost us $700 million and $400 million. That's me. The billionaire investor and fund manager, Ron Barron, who has always been known as a Tesla bull and an Elon Musk supporter. In fact, even in the face of volatility, Ron Barron stands by Tesla and believes the EV maker will be 4 to 5 times bigger in 2030. I put it simply, Ron Barron is one of Tesla's longest standing and most reliable bulls. Ron Barron, a billionaire investor and chairman and CEO of Barron Capital. On Spade and Tesla. Oh, we have 175 million shares, 4.5 million shares is me. So we've been an investor for a long time, so I obviously believe. And initially when we invested, it was making me crazy when I was seeing some of the things that he was doing, as much as I admired him. But I do think that, and I calmed myself down. I said, I really deserve to make a lot of money by investing in this and by staying with it. Even as Tesla aggressively cut prices this year and saw its profit margin narrow substantially, the famed investors bullish. Sentiment was unfazed. He expects shares to rise to a price. That's multiples higher than it's trading at today, as he revealed in a recent CNBC interview. And we deserve, and what I thought was that what the point that Walter made yesterday was that untethered, these things can happen. And if he was conventional, it would have never happened. So he's the guy who got us electric cars. He's the guy who got us the space. If it was a conventional person that he was in Saturday Night Live and he said, hey, dude, do you think I'm a normal person? I got you the cars and they're going to take you to Mars. Seriously, am I going to be normal? And he's a very funny, engaging, smart, incredibly hardworking person, as you heard when he highlighted his big bet on the company. With his funds holdings, Barron personally owns 4.5 million shares valued at approximately $1.02 billion. His stake in the company is close to $5 billion, and he is heavily invested because he thinks Tesla shares will rise 4 or 5 times from their current value over the next 7 years, supporting his bull case. Barron cited the company's founder as a major factor in his continued faith in it. As a result, he is only concerned with costs and trying to drive them out of everything. While everyone else is focused on making as much money as they can, Barron is focused on his long-term mission, which is to make Earth habitable and then survive a catastrophic event in order to preserve humanity. However, he acknowledged that Tesla CEO and founder Elon Musk makes him nervous because it takes an unconventional person to accomplish extraordinary things. Other important factors contributing to Barron's positive assessment of Tesla are Musk's unwavering focus on cutting costs. In the long run, he thinks Tesla will make 20 million cars annually and expects its battery business to grow to 30x its current size due to the company's quick rise in deliveries, the technology and software Tesla plans to license to competitors, and its rapidly expanding battery business. Speaking to CNBC about Walter Isaacson's new book, Ron Barron expressed his continued support for Tesla, citing the company's growth over the next 6 years as evidenced by his revelation that he has over $1 billion invested in Elon Musk's SpaceX, an aerospace and satellite manufacturing company. He also predicted that Tesla's valuation in the stock market will increase over the next 7 years, estimating it to be about 4 or 5 times larger than it is currently. Tesla's shares have surged 120 this year as a result of the growing popularity of AI as a theme for investments. Musk's renewed focus on the company after hiring Linda Taco to replace him as CEO of X, and the Federal Reserve winding down its war on inflation, according to insider calculations, could cause the company's total market capitalization to soar to over $4 trillion if its stock price rose fivefold from its current level of about $271. Barron added that he owns 17.5 million Tesla shares for a position worth $4.08 billion of Wednesday's closing bell, as well as disclosing that he's built a stake of over $1 billion in SpaceX. After first investing in the company in 2017, no company can compete with SpaceX because nobody can make gas-reused rockets go up and come down and land again. He told CNBC, what is threatened? Here's cargo. They're going to have rockets to go from Nevada to Australia. You move ordnance, you can move air freight, anything you want, 35 minutes to anywhere in the world. Barron has previously hit headlines for telling Musk to stop tweeting after the Tesla, SpaceX, and X owner called a British cave diver a pedo back in 2018, and is a close ally to the world's richest man. Again, these things can happen. He said if he was conventional, they would never happen. He's the guy who got us electric cars and got us to space. Barron also recalled a story that Musk told him about his childhood, where his strained relationship with his father led him to spend time alone reading encyclopedias. He cites this experience as a testament to his faith and trust in Musk. He would go home and read the encyclopedia that was his nickname from his mom. He has a photographic memory. Said, what strikes me as so amazing about Barron these days is that he has a photographic memory. So when you ask him how he knows what these things are or how he does that, he knows it all. Musos is a highly intelligent, humorous, and diligent individual. Barron continued, as you may have guessed by now, Barron's optimism regarding Tesla is nothing new. In fact, earlier this year, Ron Barron, the head of Barron Capital, stated in a CNBC Squawk Box episode that he believes Tesla stock could reach $1,500 by 2030. Barron expressed his lack of concern for market volatility at the time, particularly given the current levels of consumer demand for Tesla's vehicles. Barron, a 79-year-old seasoned investor, believes that Tesla's demand is currently at historically high levels and anticipates that the company's stock price will continue to rise in the years to come. About 30% of the DBPI portfolio is made up of Tesla, making it Barron's largest stake for his automobiles. Is currently unprecedented. Barron stated that when we first invested in his business in 2014, they were producing 31,000 automobiles annually, and he estimates that by 2030, they will produce 20 million cars. By 2030, I envision a $1,500 share price with a total of $5.07 billion in assets. Barron's mutual fund has remained one of the biggest beneficiaries of Tesla's exponential expansion over the previous few years, according to Morningstar. The Barron Partners Fund of Bepti has returned around 26.5 on an annualized basis over the past 5 years and 20.9 over the past 10 years on Tesla stock. These numbers make the fund the best performing funds equity fund for an extended length of time. It's not the stock market that worries me. Regarding his faith in Tesla, Barron continued, I don't worry about the market. I don't worry about the economy. Speaking of the future, or rather the very near future, Barron reiterated his extremely bullish view on the Virginia, stated that he expects it to be trading hands at $500 per share in 2025, which is double today's price. For context, he also noted that Tesla has been dubbed the safest car ever built in the world, and that he expects the automaker to release a lower cost model. Although electric vehicles currently only make up 6% of all automobiles, the founder of Barron Capital noted that there is a really big opportunity for growth. Nevertheless, it is important to point out that there are some notable risks for the stock, even though Tesla is growing incredibly fast with deliveries. Tesla stock is currently trading at $448 per share on CBC Squawk Box, up 83 years over year in Q2, with the management projecting to produce approximately 1.8 million vehicles this year, up from approximately 1.4 million the previous year due to the company's aggressive pricing cuts this year. Suggests demand could be suffering as higher interest rates make vehicle affordability more difficult further. Some investors may consider Tesla stock valuation a key part of because the company is trading at 79 times earnings, so the market has already priced in an expectation for rapid growth for years to come if competition heats up, causing Tesla's growth to slow and its margins to narrow. It could be difficult for the company to live up to its stock's premium valuation, but with deliveries, it's long. Awaited Cybertruck expected to begin soon, and the company's lead over competition only seeming to increase Barron's optimism is worth considering. Of course, investors should take his upbeat commentary on the stock with a grain of salt since he's a large shareholder still. It is also worth noting that Tesla does have a lot going for it. For one, its valuation is reasonable when viewed in the context of its recent growth and the massive size of its addressable market. Sign up to learn more.